You're now on air with Regime Gaming. Our values are honor, valor, sacrifice, and esprit de corps with gaming, because loot. And today, we're going to be showcasing this hammer build that I've been using. You can call this the hit above your weight class hammer build, because that's exactly what you do. So without further ado, let's get into the build itself. So, you run the Storm Hammer from the Stormclaw, and the reason why you run this hammer is because you get, after dodging through an attack, reload 3 Aether charged ammo. So, if you can dodge through attacks effectively, you automatically reload yourself, right? That's good. But the Aether charged ammo, which is the buffed ammo. And here we're running Rage Hunter because, if they're angry, you get more damage off on them. That's great. Conditioning for the purpose of getting some stamina back because let's face it, stamina regen is important in this game, and in order to dodge, you need stamina. So I'm using concussive salvo, which is normal, but we rarely even use that shot. That shot is just there for the interrupts. But the mod is important. The mod is the antique clip. Your ammo is decreased to 2, but the bonus from Aether charged ammo is increased by 300%. So every time we dodge through, we get Aether charged ammo, and then we get to release it with the bonus for when we're priming our attacks for 300% extra bonus. So now let's take a look at the gear. We're running the Pangar helmet, the Brow of Ice for Knockout King, for +3 Knockout King, and then we're adding a pacifier cell there. We're running the Dark Marrow for Rage, which gives you a buff when you're under half health, and running pacifier on that as well. Then we're running the Pangar arm parts for Knockout King, as well as the Iceborne cell, which gives us some health regen under 50% health. Everybody knows what Iceborne does by now. Gives you the extra defense under 50% health as well. And we're running the Boreal March with the Cunning Cell to give me a little chance to crit. Because crits are amazing when it comes to buffing damage. And we'll go ahead and take this Koshai's Bloom because we always use the Koshai's Bloom for whatever health we can get. So, seeing what we got out here. This is a great combination. And on this build, I'm actually running the Assault Tonic. Gives you 40% increased stagger damage dealt for 60 seconds. It's important. So let's go ahead and roll into not the islands, but I'm going to go ahead and go to the training grounds. Because the training grounds are probably the best place to show the difference between how you're supposed to use it and how most people don't use the hammers, right? So the hammers are actually made in such a way that they're a skill-based weapon. They're skill-based in the fact that you have to time your attacks, and they're skill-based in the fact that you have to prime your attacks. And if you don't prime your attacks, you're not getting much anywhere with it. So let's go ahead and start off and get some numbers out of this. By the way, this hammer is not level 20. I'm still level 11, and I was getting my ass beat by level 15s. It happens. So you've got multiple hammer combos, but what I want to show here is my part damage and my stagger damage, because I don't actually do wound damage with a hammer. So this is my regular hammer combo. 1, 2, 3, and then I do the, and that gives me Aether charged ammo, right? Now with Aether charged ammo, this allows me to prime my strikes and do a ton of stagger damage. So let me do this again. 1, 2, 3, and that's about 2,000 stagger damage, right? 2,000 stagger damage and 3,500 damage. Okay. Now with that resetting, let's go ahead and do this same combo with me priming my attacks. So I'm gonna swing first. That's not good. Let's fix this problem. Okay, that primes me back. And I'm gonna wait for that. Okay, so that was a hard. I'm gonna fix this. Okay, we're primed and we're ready. So that's 3,500, 4,200 stagger damage when you prime your hits. I'll show you again. $3,700 stagger damage when you prime your hits. So you can see that priming your hits makes a huge difference in the amount of stagger you do on Behemoths, but it gets better. So on your regular Behemoths, when you're fighting them, you have the advantage of being able to dodge their attacks and reload into the bam, 4,000 stagger damage right there. So you have to prime your attacks, but at the same time you're dodging a lot of hits, and you know it gets difficult. So this is why the hammer is a very skill-based weapon. And if you mistime it, you don't get the prime. You end up doing that shot like I just did. But with this weapon combination, you end up doing a lot of stagger damage. So let's go ahead and take this to an island of similar level and just show it off in a fight. Hopefully not get my, rare ends handed to me, because that tends to happen from time to time. Just saying. Let's go here. This will work. Well, I could go and fight that guy, or let's see how much health he's got left. Oh, he's almost dead. That'll work. And he's angry, which is going to give me a buff to this. Yeah, now I've got extra charged ammo for the next guy. Yeah, here's the Carabac right here. Force. I was gonna solo him, but you know, I got help. It's fine. But as you can see, it doesn't take much to stun an enemy. So you've been on air with Regime Gaming. Hopefully you like what you saw, and hopefully this helps you build your hammer a little bit better. Oh, by the way, I am also running on this build. I forgot to even mention this. I'm running that etheric attunement to give myself more lantern charge, and I'm running stunning vigor, so when Behemoth is staggered, I get a little bit of healing from it. So, with that being said, you've been on air with Regime Gaming. Our values are honor, valor, sacrifice, and esprit de corps with gaming because loot. Thank you for being on air with us. Be great.